Vitamin C is a water-soluble versatile vitamin. It plays a very important role in human health and disease. Vitamin C has become the most controversial vitamin in recent years. This is because of the claims and counterclaims of the use of vitamin C in mega doses to cure everything from common cold to cancer. Vitamin C is also known as ascorbic acid and an antibiotic vitamin. It is a hexose derivative and closely resembles monosaccharides in structure. The acidic property of vitamin C is due to the enolic hydroxyl groups. It is a strong reducing agent. Vitamin C undergoes oxidation to form dehydroabsorbic acid, and this reaction is reversible. Now coming to the dietary sources of vitamin C. Citrus fruits, gooseberry, amla, guava, green vegetables like cabbage, spinach, tomatoes, potatoes are rich in vitamin C. High content of vitamin C is found in adrenal gland and gonads, whereas milk is a poor source of vitamin C. Now, the dietary allowance of vitamin C is around 60 to 70 mg of vitamin C intake per day will meet the adult requirement. Additional intakes are recommended for women during pregnancy and lactation. Smoking, chronic alcoholism, use of oral contraceptives and administration of aspirin will lower the serum levels of vitamin C. Deficiency symptoms such as scurvy is not seen in people with recommended dietary allowance of vitamin C. However, optimum intake of vitamin C should be maintained to avoid any marginal deficiency symptoms. Now coming to the biochemical functions of vitamin C is mostly collagen formation. Vitamin C plays a very important role as a coenzyme in hydroxylation of proline and lysine, while protocollagen is converted to collagen. The hydroxylation reaction is catalyzed by lysyl hydroxylase and prolyl hydroxylase. This reaction is dependent on vitamin C. Hydroxyproline and hydroxylysine are essential for collagen cross-linking and the strength of this fiber. In this way, vitamin C is necessary for maintenance of normal connective tissue and wound healing process. Vitamin C plays a very important role in bone formation, which is directly linked with collagen formation, and iron and hemoglobin metabolism. Vitamin C enhances iron absorption by keeping it in the ferrous form. This is due to the reducing property of vitamin C. It helps. Coming to the cardiovascular health, it helps to maintain a good lipid blood profile and to avoid any cholesterol clogs in the heart arteries. Vitamin C also enhances the synthesis of immunoglobulins and increases the phagocytic action of leukocytes. Now coming to the deficiency of vitamin C results in scurvy. This disease is characterized by spongy and sore gums, loose teeth, anemia, swollen joints, fragile blood vessels, decreased immunocompetence, and delayed wound healing, sluggish hormonal function of adrenal cortex and gonads. Most of these symptoms are related to impairment in the synthesis of collagen and the impairment of antioxidant property of vitamin C. Linus Pauling in 1970 first discovered the consumption of megadoses of ascorbic acid, that is 18 grams per day, 300 times the daily requirement, to prevent and cure common cold. He is a scientist who suggested keep vitamin C in gunny bags and eat in grams. This generated a lot of controversy world over. It is now clear that mega doses of vitamin C does not prevent common cold, but the duration of cold and the severity of the symptoms are reduced. The exact mechanism how vitamin C acts on common cold is not clear. It is believed that the vitamin C promotes leukocyte function and the synthesis of histamine during stress conditions. Mega doses of vitamin C are still continued in common cold, wound healing, trauma, etc. Vitamin C has lately been of interest to researchers in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. Large doses of intravenous vitamin C are being tried in COVID-19 critical patients on ventilators in China. Australian researchers reported that they did not find any benefit in using vitamin C. But the US is planning to try a combination of vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc and hydroxychloroquine for COVID-19 prevention. There is still no evidence to prove consuming high amount of vitamin C to fight against coronavirus. But according to Dr. Rajan Ravichandran, caution is required in consuming mega doses of vitamin C without prescriptions, especially for long periods.